All right, welcome back to another edition of Timoteo TV Preview 2011. In this edition, we are focusing on who we think is going to win the division, who's going to go to the Urban Bowl, and who's going to win it all. I know it's way before that's going to happen, way early, but hey, gonna make some predictions, see if someone comes out right. So we got Justice and Peace. We got two divisions. Peace has been bragging about how they're so much stronger, better division, but Justice also can brag that they had the Urban Bowl champion last year. So, what do you guys think? Vic, who do you think is going to win the divisions?
All right, I'm going to start off with the Justice League. I really don't see too many contenders in the Justice League. I'm going to have to just pick three teams out real quick: Raiders, probably Cardinals, and Titans. And the only reason I'm picking the Cardinals is because they got the weakest strength of schedule. Raiders, I have to go with them. Last year, they're defending champions. You can't count them out. And then the Titans are always so strong. But I'm going to have to just pick the Titans because they're in the weakest division and best record last year. I gotta go back with them. So I'm going to pick the Titans with the Justice. Going to the Peace division. That's a tough division right there. You got a lot of good teams. I'm going to have to count the Saints out and drop them all the way to the bottom. And I'm going to put the Ravens, I'm going to finish them in 5th place, so I'm not going to put them all the way at the bottom. But it's between 4 teams, just like last year. I'm going to have to pick the Eagles, being the Eagles coach. But we got a lot of good teams there. We got the Packers, Vikings, and Skins that can easily pull out and win the division too. But I'm going to have to go with the Eagles.
All right, Hector, what do you think?
Justice, choosing the Titans as well. I just don't see nobody contending with them in that division. And in the Peace division, that division is crazy hard. They should send some teams from the Peace division to the Justice. But I don't know how that works out. But like Vic was saying, Packers, Eagles, Vikings, and Skins, they were all there close, same records. The Vikings and Eagles the Redskins and the Eagles, they were both 5-3 last year. And the Packers and Vikings were 6-2. The Vikings were close, but I feel like the Vikings are going to win the division this year.
All right. Kenneth, what do you think? Give us someone else besides the Titans and Justice. You think someone else is going to come out on top?
I honestly think that the Colts are going to surprise everybody with an outstanding season. I mean, last year, I think that they had the tools to get it. It's just, they didn't cooperate as a group. And also, my team, the Cardinals, they just stand out. And probably the Steelers. Steelers look like, they've always looked like a good team to me. It's just that they just had a couple tough breaks. But coming out on top, probably the Colts. Best record. All right.
Buddy, what do you... hold it.
You need the
Peace division, too. Sorry about that.
Packers. Packers, Vikings.
One of the two.
One of the two. It's just this ongoing thing. Plus, the Packers got a 120-man roster.
All right.
Yeah, Packers.
Packers, okay. Buddy, what do you got to say?
Let's break down the Justice division. I think it's going to be between 3 teams. You got the champions, the Raiders. You got the Titans. You got the Cardinals. All right. The Raiders, not a chance. All right. That's the biggest fluke, and I think the history of whatever. They need to write a book about it, make a movie. It's never going to happen again for the Raiders. All right. It's going to be between the Cardinals and the Titans. All right. And again, I don't like rookie quarterbacks. The Titans are bringing in a new guy to be the quarterback in this league. It's just hard to adjust. I'm going with the division winner, the Cardinals. I know what they're bringing from last year, and talking about players, they got about 20 players, so they're learning from the pack. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals on the Justice division. And then in the big boy division, the Peace division, you got, like Vic said, I think it's going to be between 4 teams: Ravens, Saints, I'm going to have to say probably the Packers. I don't know. But yeah, if I had to pick, I'd probably pick the Packers.
Because he has them all written down. But, all right, starting with the Justice division. The 3 teams that I picked the Cardinals, of course, the Titans, and the Raiders. I'll explain that briefly. Cardinals, of course, we've been showing that we can stand with any team. We just have to close games and pull it together. Titans had the best record last year, and although I heard they start with a rookie quarterback, I still expect the rest of the team to step up and continue to play strong. And the Raiders, they picked it up from last year. We beat them the first game of the season. Nobody expected them to come up as a Cinderella team and win. So, like I said, Justice, Cardinals, Titans, Raiders. For the Peace division, I say Eagles, Vikings, Packers. I don't think Vikings have their starting quarterback either. And I believe in the teams that stay. I mean, every team loses people every year, but I say that the team that stays together the most, complete through the seasons, actually end up stronger. So I say Eagles. They've always been in the championship. Eagles, Vikings, Packers.
Yeah. Can you narrow it down to one of those?
One.
Yeah.
For each? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about that. In the Urban Bowl, I have to say.
No. In the division. Who's
Oh,
gonna
in the
actually
division.
win?
Okay. In the division, Justice, I would have to say Titans and Cardinals. Don't get me wrong. I'm not being against this, but prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. And Peace, I would have to say Packers.
Okay, so we got division winners. Now let me explain. Moving next to the playoffs. 8 of the 12 teams make the playoffs. Based on your record, you're seeded 1 through 8. And then in the playoffs, 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, and so on in the first round. And move on from there. Now let me tell you, last year we had quite a crazy bracket. In the past, usually big boys, top seeds, kind of went on and moved on and usually got to the finals. However, in the Urban Bowl last year, we had the 7th and 5th seed make it to the Urban Bowl, with the 7th seed Raiders pulling it out. And let me just say, the Raiders in the first round beat the 2nd seed Packers. Then, that was just a Cinderella story. Can't happen again. All of a sudden, they beat the Titans, the number 1 seed, the next week. And then they go to the Urban Bowl playing the Eagles who have won 3, 4 championships, something like that. No way the Raiders can pull it off again. Sure enough, with just a crazy game, the Raiders end up pulling it out. So who knows what can happen? And now I want to go and have everyone pick their Urban Bowl game and who's going to win. And now, let me tell you, just because they picked these division winners doesn't necessarily mean that team's going to make it to the Urban Bowl. And a team also from 2 teams from the same division could possibly even make it to the Urban Bowl. So let's start over here with Vic. Who do you think is going to be in? Who's going to win by how much?
All right. Well, I picked the Titans and Eagles to win their divisions. I really don't think anybody from the Justice division is going to be in the Urban Bowl. I think the 2 teams are going to make it to the Urban Bowl from the Peace division. I'm going to have to go with the Eagles, and yeah, I'm going to pick the Redskins. I don't know. I don't know. Everybody's telling me like they picked up so many good players. I mean, they're a strong team. They had a close game with everybody last year. I don't remember them getting beaten by that much by anybody. So I'm going to pick Eagles, Redskins, and I'm going to go with the Eagles winning their 4th championship. 30 to 24. Close game.
Heck.
I agree with Vic too about the Peace. About the Justice. I don't think nobody from Justice Division is going to make it to the Urban Bowl. But I picked the Vikings and I'm going to say the Packers too. Vikings and Packers will go to the Urban Bowl, and I believe these 2 teams got good teams, and I feel like the Vikings are going to have a better team and win the Urban Bowl.
How much?
Not that much. 30-6.
30-6. All right. Kenneth, now you went with the Colts to win the Justice. Do you also think they're going to make it all the way?
No, I was just being nice. Cardinals are going to win it. They're going to win it all. I'm not even going to pick anybody from the Peace side because the Urban Bowl champions are going to be the Cardinals.
Who are they going to play against?
I'd say they play against the Vikings.
Oh,
I just feel as though without their quarterback, and now they're going into a new quarterback, I think they're going to do some new things.
All right. How much do you think the Cardinals will win by?
I say close game by touchdown.
All right. Buddy, what do you have to say?
I'm going to go with here. Look, I got the Packers in the championship, and it's all a matter of who I want to beat. So I'm going to go with the team I want to beat is the Eagles. So I got the Eagles and I got the Packers. They've won a lot of championships. I just want to send them home another year with a crushed season.
What was the score of that game?
I'm probably going to have it 34-3.
I picked for my Urban Bowl prediction. I picked, of course, the Cardinals and the Packers. I know it's not just because I'm sitting next to Buddy, but the reason why I picked Packers and Cardinals is because, like I said, I'm ready to see some new teams in the Urban Bowl, and both of these teams are hungry. I'm ready to see a good game. I say 2014.
All right, so looks like we got Packers strong across the board and almost everyone, but it should be a good game no matter what. Urban Bowl should be great. We'll see what happens, and check us out on the field. I'll see you out there.